Third time lucky. Hi, this is Aussie Stitcher Belinda coming to you on this 5th of July 2017. Oh my goodness, as soon as I sat down, William wanted food. I only wanted breakfast. Really? Really? Admittedly, it is 8 o'clock in the morning, but you've been up for hours. So, disclosure, it's school holidays. The whole 4 kids are home. William is William. Yeah. So, I have whips to show you, a new start, some other bits and pieces, shout outs. What? You want to say hello? Ooh. Say hello. What have you got? Not one, but 2. And your bottle. You going to say hello? You going to wave? Maybe? You going to wave?
No.
No. Are you over your sisters being home for school holidays? Not answering. So, to start off with, I would like to, as we all know, in the Stitchy world, we lost a beautiful soul. Beverly, from Beverly and Teddy. I'm pretty sure she was like one of the first person to comment on one of my videos, first videos I ever did. Beautiful, beautiful soul. If we can all take a leaf out of Beverly's book and just be nice. Yeah, just be nice. So my thoughts and wishes are with her family at this time and any of her close friends and family. Yeah. Moving on, life's update. I've got some bits and pieces written down. This video got put off, been doing a couple of times, mainly because life's really interesting at the minute. As most of you know, I live on a farm. We work, well, my husband works full-time for a farm, and plus we own our own farm. We live around 5 hours north of Perth, in what they call the Midwest. And it is a dry area, really hot summers. The winters aren't as, it's cold, like we're cold now, but we're not freezing. It would never snow here. And out of a period of the 3 months of winter, we probably get 4 weeks where we're like, oh, it's cold. And then it's like spring or autumn. It's not a big deal. I explain that to get into the next bit. We are now officially in what everyone is calling a drought. We had rain in January, February, and it hasn't rained since. There's a lot of farmers that have put in like the whole cropping program, which can range from 5,000 acres up to 40,000 acres, depending on the farmer and how big they are. It hasn't rained. So there are $1 million worth of fertilizer, seed, and chemical went into the ground that they had to borrow to put in the ground. Little bit, which I'm sure won't happen. And it's not growing, or if it is, it's so ridiculously patchy that they're not going to make money off it. We're okay. We work full-time for someone, so we still have an income. I've got a saw there. Just noticed. What it is frustrating to go driving into town or driving up to Gelton, because it's basically the whole of WA that's in this drought, which is very unusual. There's only little pockets that have got reasonable enough rain that they're going to be okay. And it's dirt. You might see a bit of a green paddock, but it's dirt. And at this time of the year, it should be well and truly growing. and we put in 2 paddocks of our own on our own farm, we're okay. Stressing that, ultimately, I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. I'm saying this because for me, it's affecting us in the fact that it's our friends, it's our boss, which our job is safe. Again, we're fine. Please do not take this any other way. I'm just sharing this because this is going to be a whole year thing. You got an ant in it? Where?
There.
Oh, I see it. I've got it.
It's
I don't know what to do with it.
it's another one there. In there. And there was one there. How come
Right, can you put that in the bin?
how come it's ants in mine?
I would say because I've got him into the cereal. Sorry about that. I am passionate about the land. You probably also get that from Farm Girl. If you're a farmer, you live on the land, or you work for a farmer, you're passionate about it. We are, contrary to a lot of belief, very invested emotionally in our land, in our crops, in our whatever your crops are, whether it's vegetables, whether it's fruit trees, whether it's grain, and in our animals. So it is hard. For a lot of farmers, they will not get an income until next harvest, if there's a harvest next year. It makes, it's hard. It's hard when you're driving and you're seeing the dirt. It's hard talking to your friends who are bigger and they put everything in. And yes, they'll survive this year. Next year, yeah. If there's another drought next year, you know, you're pushing and pushing and you push what you can and you conserve and you farm smart, but it doesn't make it easier, if that makes sense. It affects the town. Farming is a big business. Also, it's a wildflower town, so there's no rain, there's no wildflowers, there's no tourists. It affects the business in town. It affects people. And I'm saying this because it's... because, as I said, when I do a video, even though we're fine, financially we're fine. What? You want me to draw a car? Can you go and get Sophie to draw you a car?
No.
Can you get Iona to draw you a car? So, can you come and play with your brother?
No.
It's
What
could maybe affect some me. It has. I've got completely that it was the 1st of July until Stitchin Petunia messaged me and said, hey, I want to join you in Joan Elliott. And I'm like, yeah, thinking like it's a week away. And then I looked at my phone and went, oh, it's today. And I wasn't ready. It's, yeah. Stressing again, we're fine. It just, it's an emotional drain. Because you live on a farm that's affected. Our boss is affected. Our neighbours are affected. Our friends are affected. Suicide rate in farmers is like 1 a week. So I guess the other reason I'm sharing this is be nice to farmers. Be nice to the people that produce your food, whether you're a vegetarian or not. If you eat something, it has come from someone who's grown it. So be nice to a farmer. Be aware of when in your area, when farmers are doing it tough, and put a smile on your face and say, hey, how are you going? Because droughts happen everywhere. They happen in America, they happen in New Zealand, maybe, I don't know how. it happens. Bad times happen as well. You know, whether it's not a drought, something has happened and bad times happen. So in your area, if you have farmers in your area, be nice. Be nice generally, but be nice because it makes a whole heap of difference. And we're going to stop there because I'm sure you don't really need to hear more. On the good stuff, other life developments. We're at 10.5 minutes. I'll try and make this really quick because I'm sure you're not here for anything else but the stitching. We had a busy term. We had a speech competition at the school. Iona came first place in her year. Sophie came second place in her year. We had the cross country, they call it a fun run. I'm sorry. That just blows my mind. Sophie came first out of the girls in her age group, third overall out of all the kids she was running, and she was sick, really sick. Iona came third out of the girls in her age group and fourth overall, which is the best she's ever done. Like, that is the best. I am so proud of it. She put so much effort into it and did really well. Michaela came... Sorry, husband walked in. He didn't realise I did Flosstube. We had talked about it. Hadn't quite clicked in. So Michaela came first in her age group, plus first overall. She was a fast little girl. Yeah, so overall a really good year. Yes, I did you, Sophie. Now, we'll do whips. So, we're doing Joan Elliott July, and it was with Jessie Marie. I put on a comment, said, hey, why don't we do it about the time she was doing her Mirror May. And from there, it's produced to about 100 people in a group on Facebook, which I will link below. And it is so awesome to see so many different people that are doing what you're stitching, but they're stitching in a different way. So I am doing the reader in honour of Jessie Marie, because it was her stitching this that made me just fall in love with it. And before we get into it, I'm going to say right now, I ripped the pattern out of the book. Now, I know everyone's going to go, no one is getting this book. I highlight my pages as well. So even if you did get the book, it would be highlighted. I want to do 60% of this book. You're not going to get it. I'm not selling it. By the time I finish stitching all of this in it, I'll be 60 years old and you have been moved on to something completely else. So, and it's my book. But that is the reality. If it was something, if it was the only thing I was going to stitch out of the book, I might have done something else. But there's so much in here that I want to do. I want to do all the ladies, like the Damask Rose, the Fluty Lady, the Autumn Fairy, the Summer Fairy, the Spring Fairy. There's a couple of angels I want to do in here, the Christmas angels. Yeah. No one's getting this book. I'm just putting it out there because you might see something. I was just lucky enough to buy it when it, bloody train, came out 10, 12 years ago, and I bought it. Anyway, so this is my start. And I've wanted to go out to the edge and start some of the border, so that I had more of a guide. And my needle Manda is from Nifty Needle Nannies, and it reminded me of Jessie Marie, pink and sparkly.
It's beautiful. I like it.
So yeah, loving it, loving every stitch. Very happy with the progress I've got since Monday, considering I didn't start it until like 8 o'clock that night because I had totally forgot when July was. And I've also worked on the birth sampler that I'm doing for someone. I know it's not traditionally a birth sampler, but it's what she picked out. And I am nearly done the goat. I'm just going to finish up here. And then the top row is done, and I can start on the next one down. That's where we are. To the sheet. Can you stop asking me questions? I also did the frosted pumpkin, and I finished off the Around the World in 80 Days, did Happily Ever After and the border over here. So I'll try and get that one done, and then it goes back over here, and then there's 1, 2. So I may or may not, I mean, as long as it's done by the end of the year. Reality is they're quick stitches, so. But still liking it. And I did a bit more on William's stocking. Do what, there's some beautiful Joan Elliott Santas in that book. I'm not doing them, I'm over Santa. But I've done the complete top page and all the back stitching by the glasses. I'll do that last. I did the back stitching on here and here, but I only did the 1 strand, not the 2 strands like they recommended. And I've come down here. Gee, it looks so much better there than it did when I was stitching it. The only change I did is that I did Petite Treasure braid. They're the same one that I did the sparkles up here, which is it still in here? That one. So my goal, the floss there, is to work on this a couple of days every week. So that's about as all I can do on it. Now the next one I specifically worked on so I could remember to show this because I didn't show it in my last one. Anitchtocrossstitch asked me to show me my Enchanted Mermaid and beads. I actually thought I had all the beads. I didn't, obviously, when I ordered them. So I'll show you what I've got and read out what's needed. If that makes sense. You didn't see that. Mind you, if you can stitch that from that, you're doing well. So, I stitched on Enchanted Mermaid. I did her arm, and then I filled in down here, got to the edge, I think. No, I didn't get to the edge, but that's what I did. Not doing 1/1. I like the look of 1/1 skin. I don't like doing it. I don't enjoy it. I can't. So the beads. You need a packet of 10041, which is those. 3 packets of 12141, which I don't have. 11 packets of these ones, 12187, and they're just these little flowers. 2 packets of 13003, which are there. 10 packets of 13083, which I don't have. 7 packets of 13099, which I don't have. 3 packets of the 42010, which are these, which I don't think that's 3 packets worth, so I might be getting another one when I do an order. Not right now. And 2 packets of 60161. To those ones. I'll put them back. So yeah, it's a beautiful stitch. It is intense. Like, there's a lot of detail. It doesn't go as quick as maybe some of her other mirrors are. I'm quite surprised I don't have the beads. I tend to get the beads as I am deciding to do a pattern, because I have this fear that by the time I finish it in 20 years time, those beads will no longer be in existence. But I won't order them necessarily this year because I'm already on Stitch to Stash and I'm already like 2 months out, because I needed stuff for the reader, and while I'm there I'm going to order a couple of things because I'm not going to pay postage on one thread. What ended up being 2 orders because I didn't realise I was out of 2 threads. So that is that. Now I'm just going to lean over here and grab this pile. Now for the Joan Elliott's, next Monday I will be doing a whip. They've already seen that, so. And that's this one, the one that Megan gave me. Isn't she beautiful? And, oh, well, that's a bit rude. Isn't it bad when you don't know? And that's what I am up to. Then the week after, just in case I don't come back to the video, I'm just going to show you them. I won't show you the next video. I'm starting the Lady Rose, and I'm doing it on the Picture This Plus Sprite. That was Blossom Picture This Plus. I haven't been taking the fabrics. I won't go into it now. Then it'll be a whip again. And I'm going to do this because I haven't touched this since I did just on there. So I thought this one can have a week worth of love. And that's all I've done there. And this is from Angel Wings and Mermaid Tails. If you haven't checked them out, I'll put a link down below. We are so lucky we have so many different places that sell hand-dyed fabrics. So that's that. And yesterday I was going, I'm not starting this. This is not part of the Joan Elliott July. That's what I'm working on. But I was going through it and I need your help. This is going to be a long video. This is going to be ridiculous to upload here. I've had this for a while. Didn't know how I'm going to stitch on it. And then I came across this from Chromatic Alchemy.
It's beautiful.
But what I was thinking of, upside down. Have this one in the blue side, this one in the pink side, and try and get the window meeting in the middle of the two colours. What do you think? Crazy idea or not? Give me your thoughts. Just put these away because I really don't need the mess. So in August, I know, bit of a jump, I'm just going to stitch the August Peridot Fairy because it's August and it's the August Peridot Fairy. And I mentioned that to Stitching Petunia and she's like, I've forgotten that you were doing that. Can I have a look where you're up to? And I'll join you. I'm like, yay, you probably motivate me to actually do some decent progress. So that's what she looks like. And this is what I've got done. And this is Colour Casade's Barbie, I think. I always try and do a couple of strands of black and then do some colour because there's a lot of black in her. So, yeah, crossing off my list. Oops, new start, Enchanted Mermaid, done. Right. Cool. Don't have a whole heap. I got this from eBay, $7. Really good price for WA, Western Australia anyway. So that's the Damask Rose from 1993. I got some needle minders.
I think the needle minders are the best. They look really cool.
These were the ones from the last time, which I didn't show. So cute. And then I got these. These are all from Nifty Needle Nannies.
My favourite one.
Not that one.
My favourite one's the unicorn.
So the sword is the one that comes out. Little dragons. Now, again, slightly stressing. Not all of these will be used on my whip. Some of these get put on our fridge. Some of them get given out as gifts. I'm not that insane. Okay, so, and my last bit is from Cathy Davidson. She does fabric, and I didn't get in time to buy this beautiful piece of fabric that would have been perfect for me to do Mermaids of the Deep Blue. And some other people are asking her, can they please have it re-dyed for them? So I put my hand up, and Dying for Cross Stitch is her Facebook group, and she did it, and she didn't even ask to be paid upfront. Like, she goes, oh, if you don't like it, I'll just resell it on the group. I'm like,
that is cool.
love it.
It's really cool.
It's perfect. She did an awesome job. So very glad that I saw other people put the hand up and arcs, because I probably wouldn't have. And okay, the other thing I've got on my list is Instagram. Yes, I have an Instagram account. I very rarely check it. I'm thinking I might check it more often, be more active on it. I kind of went through a phase halfway through last year that I was on too social active and wasn't spending enough time with these guys. So, but now that things have calmed down and I'm not as big on it, I might pick it up again. Shout outs. Not necessarily newbies. One of them is just people who I've watched and gone, oh. And P, you're awesome. Shouldn't really use that because it's the Jessie Smith thing. I just love your stitching. So neat, so beautiful. Love the fact that when your husband goes away, you don't really cook. When my husband goes away, we don't really, well, we eat properly, but it's usually quick and easy, what the kids want, and we're done. But your stitching is really nice. I'm loving your Heaven and Earth story keep, and your other one which I can't think. I want to say, don't touch.
That's so beautiful.
Hawk's Hollow? Hopefully that's you, and I haven't confused you with someone I watched before or after you. Joe Gregoire, you're back. I missed you. You made me laugh. You're not that weird. We all do weird things. Congratulations on becoming a grandmother. Stitch Bella, she's a newbie. She's done 2 videos. Beautiful stitching. She's just finished Glendon Place. Ooh! Big slippy. Big slip. Beautiful stitching. I've lost what I was going to say, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll link her below, like I always do. Go and watch. And Jimmy Flosstube, who uploads with Emily C from Eclectic Collections, Possessions. Because obviously, you know, they're married. Very funny. He does warn right at the beginning that there will be swear words and inappropriate themes for kids. So, yeah. But he does an awesome interview with Stitching May. So worth it. So worth it to check him out. If you're not into the swear words and that, then probably not for you. And that's it. That is everything. Shout outs, life update, Drought, Instagram, Joan Elliott July, August Fairy, Enchanted Mermaid with new stuff. We're done! And I might only be like 35 minutes and not ridiculously long, because I think as soon as you hit 35 minutes, it's like 10 hours to upload. So I am wishing you guys all the best, Stitchy love. Iona, do you want to come in and say goodbye?
Hurry, you're going to miss it.
Oh my god. Another girl here, another girl there. Is Michaela going to stick in? Are we going to do a big group?
Oh my god.
Oh, obviously not. See you around. Have fun stitching and enjoy
Bye.
whatever you're doing. Bye.
Bye.
Michaela wants to say a quick bye. Say bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Can I
See ya.
please